Okay. It's going to be fun tonight. All right, let's get started. Let's get started. Hello, and welcome to Fayfinders, a Dungeon and Dragons podcast navigating listeners into the vague and supernatural. My name is Kai, and I will be your DM for campaign Wayward. And with me, I have the Asphalt Ashley as Aratessa.
Whoa, what happened to the second half of my name? It's died.
Okay. Let me retry.
No, keep going.
And with me, I have the Asphalt Ashley as Aratessa.
What happened to the second half of my name?
Do you want to be Ashley Elizabeth? Because I've only ever been doing
name.
I've only ever been doing Ashley.
Have you? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
let's just,
You got to
I
keep
didn't
the
even
continuity.
notice.
Keep the continuity.
Well, let's.
You edited the first 3 episodes, Ashley. How did you notice?
Yeah, you did. Like,
Astonished. Aghast.
do you want me to start from the beginning?
No, just
Asparagus. Aggrandizing.
Are you good?
Armadillo.
Armageddon.
Who's next? The
Apocalypse.
the sensational Sam.
The stupendous Sam as Haven.
Hello and welcome.
The jubilant Jesse as Fang.
Jellicles can and jellicles do.
The tantalizing Trinity as Ava.
If you and I were socks, we'd be a pair.
Yikes.
A perfect
Wow.
pair, Trinity. A perfect pair.
Listeners, that is not an invitation.
No.
Yes, it is.
And the sensational Shepherd as Dorian.
Good tidings, listeners.
Now, with all that said, let's see if we can get back on track.
Not
Unlikely.
No.
Welcome to the chaos.
Yeah, no, that's never happens at all. All
For
right.
such a what's going to be a serious episode, we're already off the boat.
We
Yeah,
don't know that it's
yeah.
going to be serious.
We don't?
Well, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't script this in advance.
You know we're
No.
going to get booked
It's fine. Don't worry about
With
it.
fun.
with fun and intrigue
All right.
and plot.
So,
Good call.
quick recap of last episode. So after making your way through the woods from Hemael, following Dorian's lead, you all made your way to the village of Soliana, where you found some peculiar happenings going on, with a dead bubble as you first entered into the village, as well as the entirety of its residents being completely covered in vines, or so it seems. making your way to the main kind of hall, as far as the center of the city goes, you guys found a basement where a lot of the records were kept. And in there, you found a trapdoor hidden underneath the table that led down into the darkness. And as you opened the door, a voice called out to you. And that is where we ended. So, you guys are gathered around this trapdoor, this darkness looming beneath you. And you have all just heard a voice echo through your heads, saying, "Did she send you?"
We're all hearing that, right?
Question, who is she? And follow-up question, who are you?
There's no response.
I don't like it. She's in my head.
Are you here to harm us?
There is no response.
Hey, if you don't respond, we're not doing jack shit.
There's still no
Mayhap
response.
we ought not trigger the voice inside of our heads.
Haven's gonna go walk over to the door that Dorian's holding up and is going to, gently remove gently remove Dorian's hand and then close the door very slowly and sit down on the door and say, I don't think we're ready to deal with whatever is down there. Perhaps we should walk away for a brief stint and rest, and then decide what to do about this voice in our heads. I don't like it.
If we're going to rest, doesn't this seem like a safe enough space to do it?
Nope, not at all.
Well, whatever it is, it's down there, and we can try and communicate with it.
Oh, you know what? I will sit and sleep on this the top of the door. Please, no one try to go down there. I'm stifling a panic, and we should not do that. So I'm gonna sit here while we rest.
It's a plus.
I do have to agree, because Haven and Dorian didn't go to bed last night.
Yes,
They were up
despite
talking all
our
night.
warnings.
Sometimes you can't sleep in magical crazy places, but I'm starting to feel a little bit loosey-goosey loopy, and I would like to take a rest.
Too much on the brain.
Are you, Haven and Dorian, feeling similar in that way?
I am feeling like I'm losing my mind.
Okay.
I am feeling like I have less control of myself and more impulsive, which means I probably should sleep if we are going to go at this with a clear head.
Okay.
Dorian,
I
would
could do with getting some spells back.
Yes, rest certainly won't hurt any of us.
Would more people like to sleep on the door with me so that it won't be able to open it from the bottom?
I'll sit back to back with you if you're okay with that.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
The door needs to remain closed, and I feel like sitting on it is the most logical way to do that.
You could put the table back on top.
The table will do nothing against a creature that can talk in our minds.
I'm gonna guess neither can you, and
No.
giant table could.
You know what?
Oh.
Wood is far less superior to closely paying attention to the door on the floor.
But you are saying that you need to sleep, so you can't really pay attention the whole
Yes, but
time.
my dead weight is going to be more efficient. Ava, don't just why are you stop?
Oh, sorry. I was just fine. Sleep on the door. I'll sleep in the corner.
I'm aware that there might be something down there, but I also would rather not us sleep where there is a bunch of vines that can overtake people, and this is the only place that doesn't have any of that. I think this is our safest bet as of now.
Eratus is just gonna, find a quiet place away from everyone.
Fang will do the same, except he's going to skim the bookshelves first to see if there's anything that could give him an idea as to what was happening here.
Sure. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Yeah. Oh no, I dropped it. That's not the way I wanted to drop it. There we go. That is 22.
22. Okay. Other than the diary that you guys had originally found, that detailed something that was going on within the village, with respect to a sacrifice, there isn't really much more that really kind of details exactly what is going on. However, you do find mentions of the gods and beasts that they had created in order to help them during the war. It doesn't go into too much detail, and it looks like a lot of the information is just like handwritten notes of speculations. Mm-hmm. But it does, some of the notes that have been scrawled, that are legible, do kind of go into the fact that like these beasts were created to serve, and once they had served their purpose, they were removed off the face of like this material plane.
I see. So almost as if the beasts were created by the gods, not by man or humanity, for lack of better phrasing.
Correct.
Okay. So this is likely not a god beast.
Yeah, so the beasts themselves that it references were those that were created by the actual gods, like as part of like the warring era.
Got it. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay. Associates, it appears that the residents of this village may have been trying to spit in the face of the gods, for lack of better phrasing.
I can't denounce their desire to do so, but I would have suggested they just not mess with things out of their comprehension.
Well, they did. And rather effectively, if whatever it is speaking into our minds.
I do believe I did mention I thought this was a godly curse.
Yes. A curse, sir. Perhaps an experiment gone awry. Maybe both.
I should mention that the runes on the table seem to be indicating some sort of summoning ritual.
Why do people insist on creating a connection between the gods in which they are only going to cause pain and suffering?
They want power.
The curse of all humanity.
Or maybe they were just curious.
Devout, even.
Doubtful.
Both.
Trinity, you're pretty far away from your mic, by the way.
Yeah, you're super quiet.
Maybe try turning down your mic sensitivity in Audacity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I won't do that.
Oh my god, you
Damn. Trinity's a fucking ghost.
Ooh. Dane going the wrong direction, bro.
Sound like you're in the opposite corner of a room screaming.
You could try screaming. That might do it.
Oh, there you go.
Hey,
that's
there it is.
Yeah.
No, you're good, dude. You sound good.
Whenever,
You can turn
That's fucked
Audacity's
up.
gain down.
Yeah.
it's fine. We can do that.
Yeah. It's fine. Don't worry about it. No, you're
Let's just keep it going.
Yeah.
Let's
All right.
go, as Chris Pratt said.
Yeah. Yeah. That.
What was the last thing we just said?
Trinity was saying something.
Maybe they didn't know what they were doing.
Well, you shouldn't mess around with things that you don't know what you're doing with, Ava.
That felt very pointed.
Wow.
I think that Ava just kind of shrinks a little bit and, like, won't meet anybody's eye.
Fang does a look to the camera like Jim from The Office.
Anything else new you want to update us on, or can I go to bed?
It's probably best to get some rest.
Okay. I'll do, like, a glance at Ava and then go to my corner.
Fang,
Is not looking
guard
at you.
us well.
If anybody wants loaded spicy jerky chips, I have plenty.
Guard us well.
Well, fine. Offer rescinded.
All right. So you all find your respective places within this room here. And after the travel that you guys have had, sleep easily takes some of you, if not all of you. And during the time that you intend to rest, there is no disturbances, no voices come. It's quite silent, eerily silent almost. And as you all begin to wake, the room looks exactly the same as it was when you went to sleep. And you can now mark off a long rest.
Thank you.
Okay. Eratus is going to go over to where Haven and Dorian are and be like, we good to go? Can we open it?
Dorian will roll over. Just full roll off of the trapdoor.
Would anyone like deep-fried oatmeal?
How
What?
did you fry oatmeal? In
Chef's
beer?
secret.
Where's the deep fryer?
Don't worry about it.
I'll take a ball.
Is it in ball form?
Yes.
I would partake.
Be
in
careful,
a-
one of them
joke.
has a spicy pepper inside.
Oh, so you've poisoned us.
Only one of you.
I kind of want.
Fang, I can't take this. Somebody has to take a bite of all of them and then let me know.
It's fun and enthusiastic and
I
spontaneous.
have the worst joke. I have the absolute worst joke.
I'm
I
going.
insist you say it.
I'm gonna gobble those balls.
Haven's gonna break open her ball of deep fried oatmeal and look to see if there is the pepper inside.
Is everyone eating it? Because what if we just roll a d6?
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
I was about
Pick a
to say,
number.
roll a d6 and Jesse pick a random number.
Done.
Oh no.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll roll to be fair.
I got a 2.
I
want it
also
so
got
bad.
a 2.
I want the pepper.
Who
I
rolled
got
first?
1.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Do we re-roll, Ashley? Do we re-roll?
Yeah, I guess we should re-roll to see
Okay.
who gets.
Yeah, I would say you two reroll.
Okay.
Oh God, I got someone else's number.
I got a
6.
3.
I got a 6.
Okay.
Charity, I have bad news.
Of course, that's perfect.
Karma, bitch.
I would like to mention Dorian didn't take like a bite. He just kind of took some off with his finger.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I
Haven
have
for
more
sure split
peppers
it.
if you want them. I just thought it'd be a fun surprise.
I bite it and I curse under my breath. It's not the pepper.
Haven opens hers up and is like, "Oh, thank whoever is listening that isn't the gods.
It's me.
Oh, thank you, Fang.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Fang."
Ava?
There we go.
Did you clap, Kai?
We're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what were we talking about?
We just woke up.
You guys had just woken up.
Because I
Oh,
I had been asking people, I was asking people to get off the, I was like, I'll let,
But wait,
Dorian
Yes.
had just rolled
I
over.
missed
Yeah,
the
Dorian
joke.
just rolled
What
over.
was in my pepper? What did I have in my pepper?
Oh, you had a...
yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
What
My
happened?
important
What
bit.
did I have? Because I was stressing about my audio, and you guys were like, roll a d6, and I was like, I don't know what's going on.
You just ingested a delicious ball of fried oatmeal, where in the very center was a habanero pepper filled with cream cheese.
Ava's eyes are watering so hard. Like, she's sobbing, but there is no expression on her face. She refuses to react, but tears streaming.
I know that look. Would you like some milk?
What?
Would you like some milk?
For what?
For the searing pain your mouth is in.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm going to drink this delicious glass of milk in front of you. So good. Good for the bones, milk. Drink it. Why not?
Okay, Haven, you moving?
Yes. And she's gonna hop up onto a squat position on her feet and then rise and then sidestep the floor door.
I'm gonna open it. Is there a ladder?
Well,
There
one does
is-
not simply walk into floor door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Exactly. There is no ladder from what you can see.
The floor door caught me.
Yeah.
That was the most logical joke.
No, there's no ladder from what you can see. It just plunges into darkness.
Can
I'm
we
gonna
see?
pull out a rope and tie it to something.
Can we see what's in there with dark vision?
You can see a little bit, but you can't see the floor.
How deep does the? Would everybody be incredibly upset if I dropped a book down there?
Yes. Let's let it know
absolutely.
that we are not here to harm it, whatever it is first.
No, I wanted to see how far down it was. Can I find a quill of substantial weight that would clink when it
Does
hit the
someone
bottom?
have like a ball bearing?
Have you ever dropped a penny off a skyscraper?
Wait a second. I'm gonna drop the second half of my fried oatmeal down into the thing, because then it's an offering of food, and it's also to see how far down this thing goes.
Fang will remember this.
Why didn't we drop a torch?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I didn't think
We
that
could've.
far.
We could.
So point of order, Aratessa. The only thing that you could really tie a rope to here is the table. One of the table legs. Potentially, if you really wanted to go at it, you could tie it around one of the bookshelves. They're not attached to the wall, so you could shimmy it out enough in order to get a rope around it if you've got enough rope to do so. Haven, you drop the food down
half of it.
into the hole, and you watch it disappear out of sight, and you do not hear it hit the bottom.
That's very foreboding. How deep is this pit?
How deep is your love?
It's
I
not
was
very
just
deep,
thinking
but
that.
we'll get there.
Can we? So it's like a stone floor, yeah?
That you're currently on, yes.
Okay. Brick, I assume.
For the
Like
wall.
cobblestone, or on the floor.
Oh, on the floor.
Yeah.
It's more like cobblestone. If anything.
Interesting. Does anybody have any steaks? And I don't mean the delicious kind you serve medium rare.
Let me check my backpack.
Sorry, actually, I just remembered we did take a long rest, and I could change out my spells.
Well,
So
Yes, correct.
can I grab? Is there any pebbles or stones or something?
There's nothing.
Can I run outside, upstairs and outside, and grab something, like a little stone?
Yeah, if you want to do that, there's plenty of loose stones outside. There's nothing loose in here other than the books.
Just a really tiny stone, and I'll cast light on it and then drop it down the hole. So it's it
Smart.
glows with a 20-foot radius.
A 20-foot radius. Okay. So you guys watch it fall down the hole. Is anybody's dark vision past 60 feet?
yes.
Okay. How far does your dark vision go?
120.
I believe I'm the same.
120. Okay. So
Yes.
you do watch it fall for quite some time, and then you finally see the light stop. And it is just the tiniest little glimmer. You get the sense that this hole is roughly about 150 feet deep.
Oh,
Well, we should
Aratessa,
probably have a plan as
do
to how to
you-
get back up then.
Do you want my rope too? It'll add another 50 feet.
let me just check something real quick. Can I go back over to the table?
Mhm.
And I'd like to check it for the whole rune stuff on it and try and figure out. I gotta double check what you told me real quick before I say this.
Are you trying to figure out if you can cast the thing on the table?
Well, that, but also I want to make sure that I'm explaining to the listeners what I know. And not just assuming. When was last session? Oh god.
A billion
Kai, we
years
talked
ago.
too much. It has to stop.
Why don't you just
Yeah,
say-
you're right.
You can search in your DMs.
Yeah, but I don't know when the last one was.
No, but like you can search like the spell. You can just type.
Yeah, that's not what it was though.
Ritual.
It's not.
Runes.
What day was it?
Our last session was the 4th.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on the 5th.
Yeah, so it would have been the very first of the 4th.
Ah, got it. I found it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I understand this was some spell that messed up on here. I want to know if it messed up because the spell was cast or they just fucked up doing the spell. Like, was the spell completed to its full ability and like it messed up because maybe something else was in effect? That's my idea. Or did it fail because they just didn't do it right?
Okay. Sure. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
A lot. Do you want me to say what it is?
Is it over 23?
Yeah, it's absolutely over 23.
What did you get?
29.
Damn, bro.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, so you looking over this, and now that you've rested and you've kind of gone at it with a clearer mind, you can definitely tell that this spell was not complete when they tried to cast it. There is a portion of it that is missing. As to exactly what is missing, you're not 100% sure at this time. But you can see that in a specific portion of the runes that were carved into the top of this table here, there is a portion that seems to be a little bit emptier than it should.
Can I... no, my my wizard brain.
What do your wizard senses say, Tessa?
Okay, I don't know if this pertains to what is in the basement, but whatever spell they were doing messed up. Maybe that's why everyone's cursed. So maybe if I tried to fix it, it would fix everything?
I don't know
that
if you
works
should
for me.
do, but you don't know that for sure, and you could make it worse.
Or much, much
I could.
better, very quickly.
That's the thing, is it's either going to go really good or really bad.
I don't know,
But I think it's going to be good. I genuinely think it's going to be good.
but what if it goes horribly wrong and then you use magic and magic will create our downfall?
Do you want us to kill you?
Me?
Oh.
Are
We
you asking?
could. I mean, if things go poorly.
Well, it said it needed
No!
sacrifice.
Well, does it... Okay, hold on. Can I start looking through all these books in, like, all their information that's here in regards to what's on the table?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and, like, piece this together?
Sure. So I'm gonna say, make just a general intelligence check.
I'm so smart.
Uh-oh.
I'm really smart. Well, I thought that was a 16, it was a 19.
Oh,
That's a 24.
Wow.
okay. So, based on what you had previously found within the journal, what Fang had just recently found before you guys took your long rest, you kind of start going through the books that are situated in that particular area. And basically, like, where you're looking at this time is kind of like front and center of the bookshelves, as far as like its alignment with where the table was situated before you guys moved it aside. You find actually quite a few journals that have been written by what seems to be, at a quick glance, various different people. Whether or not they were various different leaders of the town, whether or not they were different scholars or different like positions within the town, you're not 100% sure. But each and every one of them does speak about the beasts of the gods, the warring era, and that if one were to find a way to be able to connect with the beasts and bring them back to this plane of existence, then the powers that they would be able to obtain would be unlimited. They would essentially be able to ascend to godhood, is the thinking.
Okay.
Damn.
But there's nothing as far as what is needed to complete the circle.
Can I? This is insane.
I'm not mentioning
No.
the fucking god shit about, like, if you tame this
I'm
beast,
doing
by the
something
way.
else. I want to. This is a thought I had before this. Can I, like, the feeling of, like, when the things looked at me and then when the things spoke in our heads, can I try to replicate that and, like, speak out, not out loud, but, like, in my head? Like, I know I don't have, like, message or anything, but, like, trying to reach out like that instead of, like, actually with words.
Okay. Is there like a particular being that you're trying to reach out to, or are you just trying to reach out to whoever is willing to listen?
Trinity. Don't summon a
I
demon.
love the idea of Ava just talking in her head.
Like,
being like,
yeah,
You're
yeah.
gonna get this.
Just, like, I think like she would be trying to speak down into the hole. Like,
Okay.
Reach down. I know the door's
So-
open, but like down.
Basically just try to project your thoughts down into the hole and whatever may potentially be down there, correct?
I'm just trying to like almost physically replicate those feelings of being looked at and talked to in my head and just being like, hello?
Okay. Nothing answers you.
Sad.
I would like to go over to the hole,
Okay.
and I'd like to say, who do you serve?
Your mom.
I'm sorry. There's a long pause, and it gets to the point where you're about to give up. I don't serve anyone.
Progress.
So you can respond. Thought you were dim-witted for a second.
Oh no.
So tell us, what would you like us to do?
That depends on what you've come to me for.
Do you know who I am?
I know you are mortal.
Okay. And you're not?
No.
Do you know who the heirs of light are?
No.
Do you know who the... Give me a second.
Is this out
Do you
loud?
know who... Yeah, I'm saying this out loud. Do you know who the Dusk Order is?
No.
Maybe ask it what happened here.
I mean, I think... Well, are you only going to answer me, or would you like to answer my compatriot?
I like you the best.
Oh, don't like that.
What happened here? Ask it what happened here. Tell it we mean it no harm.
You want to tell me what happened here, or is that too simple for you?
Oh no.
I couldn't tell you. I do not know. All I have known is darkness for the last millennia or so.
Are you of the gods?
No.
Kai.
Are you a lich?
No.
See, I told you.
Shock.
We don't know for sure.
Does it
If
know
I-
who Voltaire is?
Oh, do you know who Voltaire or what is it, Cedric?
Cedric.
Do you know who Voltaire or Cedric are?
There was a mention of Voltaire.
Okay. Well, how do we get down to you? It seems so far away. This feels like a much proper conversation in person.
That is for you to figure out. I don't.
How do I complete the spell?
Are you sure you want to do that?
Oh, I think I do. I think you want it too.
I don't think we do.
Should we prepare to kill her?
Me?
Look, I'm just saying, I'm asking your opinion.
Kill who? Me?
Whoever.
Oh, God.
Fang, now you're on my list. You know what? You're on my list.
Well, you were on my
I'm
list
talking to
already.
the strange basement thing. Do you want to let me finish?
Sorry, yes, go ahead, talk.
Okay.
Whatever voice is talking to you is laughing, or at least what you process of as a laugh. It's eerie and not necessarily like what you would consider a laugh, but it's about the closest it gets to that feeling of being laughed at.
Aretessa,
You need a cough drop?
Aretessa, can you ask it what its alignment is? Is it a good little beastie in the basement, or is it like a
I'm not
demon beastie in the basement?
Do you consider yourself evil?
No.
Okay. No, it doesn't think it's evil. Okay.
Seems fair.
Do we hear it talking back, or is it only in Aretessa's head?
It's only in Aretessa's head.
It's only in my head.
Like, this is like listening to half a phone conversation.
Yep.
Okay. So how do I complete the spell?
There are many ways to complete the spell, but
Okay, what about there's a fucking table with a circle rune shit on it. Let's go with that method.
that is not the proper way, and that is why it failed.
Okay. Explain the proper way.
In order to break the seal, it needs to be done physically. Cannot do it from so far away, now can you?
Is it down there?
Perhaps.
Oh. Would you like me to break the seal?
That depends on who sent you.
That depends on who you are.
My name has been lost to mortals over time. I was once a great warrior.
Is this the fucking Night Stalker? Do we release the Night Stalker?
Oh my god, do we release the Night Stalker?
We don't
I
have
thought it was
to.
already vibing in the mountains.
We don't
Me
know
too.
that.
Hold on. We don't know that. Yeah, we don't know that. Wait.
In our thing, if you guys read the thing, the OG thing we got, it's there.
Yeah, the Night Stalker is in the fragmented mountain.
Already.
Okay.
It is in the guide. Yes.
Sorry.
It
We're
is
like,
in the guide.
I was too in it. Fuck. Okay, no, moving on.
Yeah, you got lost in the juice. It's okay.
I did.
So you were a great warrior, and what was your name? Or did you forget it?
I have forgotten it over time in the darkness
Okay,
here.
we're gonna call you Morris. Its name is Morris, guys.
Shouldn't we ask it what it wishes to be
Does
called?
it like being called Morris?
You like the name Morris?
It does not matter to me.
He said it doesn't matter.
All right.
Alright.
Well, now that we've named it, it might be less scary, or it might amplify the scare depending on what happens next.
So we need to go down there to get Morris out. Morris is a little stucky. Morris,
Mm-hmm.
if we free you, will it save everyone up here?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Everyone was turned to vine monsters, like with the gods when they get pissy and then they and then there's the vine curse thing,
Perhaps. I'm not certain.
Seems like it originates from up here, so I'm gonna guess the failed spell,
It is possible that there were repercussions to whatever failed. Now, if you intend to make your way down to me, I can be of assistance.
Okay, how do I get down to you?
Jump.
Can it promise?
Will we be safe?
Is there any light?
Should
Hey, I have not relayed this
Why
information.
saying all this out loud?
I just said, how do we get down there?
Can it promise it won't kill us once we reach the bottom?
I can't. I have not even told you guys that we're going down there.
But you said, how do we get down there? And I'm just...
I've asked that
Jump.
multiple times already.
I know, but I also really want to know if we will
Just
die.
hush. Will it be... Or am I going to splat if I jump, or is it going to catch me?
You will make it safely.
Okay. Just give us maybe 30 minutes real quick. Okay. before we go down there, we need to get that one some armor.
Huh?
Which one?
Why?
Me one?
The one we don't speak of.
Why do we need to get that one armor?
Because I don't know for sure what's going down there, and I'd rather not see that one go kaput. At least not yet.
Why do you not have armor? Were you not prepared for this adventure?
Oh, no.
No. I think we've covered that I did not think that I was gonna be here.
But even traveling on the okay. Well, where do we procure this?
I think we look for, like, a guard's tower or something. Dorian, you lived here. Maybe you can take that one to go find some armor where you think it might be.
Ava, can you wear armor? Is that a thing you enjoy?
Yes? I think.
What styles of armor might you prefer?
Well, I mean, if you're asking me what type of armor I'm good at wearing, I think
Yes.
all of them.
Oh, damn, very well. We got ourselves a badass over here.
She looks like she could
wouldn't
only
say that.
handle light armor.
That is not true.
No,
I can handle them all.
it's a cleric.
I can handle them all.
It.
Get me some heavy plate. Watch me rumble.
Honestly, I am curious to see this.
Let's see if we can find a place that isn't infected by vines. I'll take Ava.
I shall keep a watch over things here.
Okay.
Okay, so is it just Dorian and Ava that are leaving?
I think so, unless anyone else wants to come.
No. I'll chill by the door.
All
I just want to make sure nothing comes out. I'm ready to fight. Haven's looking real
Okay.
on edge.
Okay, sounds good. So Dorian, you do have a few options to choose from. You do remember that there was a blacksmith that was a little bit closer towards the eastern gate. There was also a guard tower near the northern part of the gate, or the wall, I should say, that did house a lot of the armory that may potentially still be available. So it's up to you which way you would like to go.
We should head to the guard tower first, as they might also have any supplies that were left there when this happened, and hopefully stuff that is non-perishable that we can take with us.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep, I guess.
Dorian will toss the his hand-picked piece of the oatmeal fried ball to Ava. So you didn't really finish yours, and I'm not gonna eat the rest of mine.
This is she's like looking at it in horror. She's like, yeah, I'm full, but I'll save this for later. Shove it in my bag.
Okay.
All right.
So, making your way through the city streets here, a lot of nature has kind of started to creep in and started to take over various areas of the city, and the buildings that used to stand tall and firm are starting to crumble in its disrepair. It's an odd sight to see basically a shell of what it used to be. And you do see that there are a couple vine figures that are littered throughout the different various streets that branch off, as well as some figures that you come across that you can see through the windows of some of the buildings. But you make it to the guard tower with no issues. And here, the door is locked.
Well, let's see if I rifle through my back. Nope. No thieves' tools. Okay. Do you have anything for a door? Or should we just try to smash it open?
I mean, that was my idea, so probably that one.
Alright, let's smash it open. Dorian will try to shoulder check it open as hard as they can.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
That is going to be 17.
17. Okay. So as you kind of, steel yourself and charge the door, you ram into it and you hear this loud crack as the lock does give way a bit, at least enough to kind of get the door to shimmy open a little bit. Like it's still kind of the latch is still hanging on, but it's no longer held firm. If you want to give it another go, roll another strength check.
Thank God for these shoulder pauldrons. Okay. And yeah, they'll try again.
Okay.
Ooh, no, that's going to be a 5.
5. Okay. As you come at it again, your shoulder, still sore from the first time, kind of makes you hesitate, and the door, unfortunately, does not open.
Are there any windows in the tower? Listen.
Not at this level.
How high is the lowest window?
Like 40-ish feet up.
I go, listen, I've got this. I'm gonna try to climb for the window.
Oh my god, you're gonna fall and die.
Incredible.
Give me a boost.
Okay.
Any boost that I give you is not going to be enough.
No.
And
Just a boost to get me started, and then I'll get the rest of the way. I got this.
Okay, but I'm following behind you, so if you fall, I can catch you.
I won't fall. I don't fall.
I don't believe that, Ava. And I'll try
All
to
right.
boost Ava up.
Okay. Sounds good. Ava, roll an acrobatics check.
With my extensive work in climbing towers.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Fuck.
Ava falls and dies.
That's no, it's not that bad. It's a 10.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Dorian gives you this boost up, and you think that you have got a really good grip, and you're like, okay. And as you reach up for the next one, your footing slips, and you just fall back down onto the ground.
Damn. That usually
Can I
works.
try catching Ava as she falls?
Sure. Just roll. I'd say just roll an athletics check, actually. See if you can catch her.
That's a 14.
And hold her. Yeah, I would say you'd be able to catch her. So you don't quite hit the ground.
You don't fall, huh?
Usually I don't. This is new rocks for me. This is a different type of rock. Usually I climb sturdier rocks. You know?
Sure, you climbed the rocks where you came from?
I mean, climbed all the towers and the walls and the buildings and stuff. I'd kind of been all over the inside, so I was like, why not try the outside too?
And you didn't slip once?
Not more than once.
You said your caretaker's name was Ismail?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't stop you from doing this?
No, not really.
Yeah?
I mean, he just kind of stayed in his office, and his office was kind of boring, so I would just kind of go everywhere else. Nobody really minded when I climbed. It's not like it was like death heights. Most of it wasn't like death heights. It was like, ouch, I broke my wrist. Whoops. And now it's broken, and now it's, but I'm fine. Got like my hips.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. But I still got to get inside, I guess.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'll try to climb.
Okay. I was going to say, as you are kind of having this conversation, Dorian, you notice out of the corner of your eye a particular patch of vines that has started to kind of creep over the wall and down the side of not necessarily the tower itself, but a portion of the stone that connects to the tower that may give you a better vantage.
Yeah, why not? And we'll go over and attempt to climb up that side.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a acrobatics check. It is a lower DC because you do have the vines helping you.
Just be careful. Those rocks, they're slippery, so you just have to watch. It's hard. It's not that easy. It's not as easy as it looks.
15. Thank you, Ava.
You're welcome.
15. Okay. So it's definitely not as easy as it looks. It does take you a little bit, but you do manage to kind of make your way up the side of the wall and get to a point where you would be able to access the window. The window does not open. It's like kind of a solid pane, but you could break it and push your way in.
Yeah, I'll take out my sword and attempt to break it.
Okay. Easy enough. It is a window, after all, glass. I'm not going to make you roll for that. So the window kind of smashes inward and glass shatters. As you peek into the window, you find yourself in a winding staircase that goes down the tower. It is a bit of a drop, roughly about 10-ish feet or so. So if you do drop from the window, you will take a little bit of fall damage. But if you have something to break your fall, then that could also mitigate it.
Would I know if the spiral staircase going down has the door, the entrance, or is it more complicated than that?
It is a little bit more complicated than that. So this particular area, basically, from what you remember, is the spiraling staircase would first go down to kind of like a holding room, that basically like would be more so used for meetings that were held amongst the guards of the town. And then you would have to kind of like head through that space and turn like down a small corridor away from it that would then lead you to the door that we're trying to open.
Gotcha. I think Dorian would consider that as an option and then try to think differently. DM, I have a idea, but it's unconventional and I'm aware that it's probably going to be a no.
Okay, go for it.
I might ask. I can use Thorn Whip using the arm. And it can pull things 10 feet. Can I attempt, and I don't know about this, but not to damage Ava and try to pull Ava up with me? Using the vine arm?
Okay. I'm going to say you can, but you will need to roll a dexterity check to see if you are able to do so without hurting her.
Gotcha. Okay. Eva? I need you to get ready. I'm going to pull you up.
With what?
My arm.
Okay.
I'm going to try to do this without getting thorns inside of you.
We'll just like widen my legs a little bit and then like spread out my arms.
Okay, here we go. Just a dexterity check.
Yes, just a straight dexterity.
It's going to be an 18.
18. Okay. Yeah, I'll say that'll do it. So Ava, you watch as this long extended vine comes barreling towards you, and it wraps around your chest underneath your outspread arms. And you feel a little bit of the bite of the thorns as you are picked up off the ground, but not enough that it actually pierces your skin or causes any kind of actual harm to you. And Dorian, I assume that you are basically pulling her right up to you?
Yep. I'm going to attempt to try to reel my arm in like it was a fishing rod. And like back up at the same time.
Oh, you meant that arm. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
You think I just extended my fleshy arm?
Yes. Just
Like a
full on
fucking bionic
Elastigirl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just full on Elastigirl. That's fine. I am going to say roll a strength check.
Okay. That one's going to be a 14.
Okay. Perfect. So it is a little difficult. Like you definitely are not used to doing something like this, and you really kind of have to like put your whole like being into willing the vine arm to do this for you. But she does get pulled up towards you, and she is now with you.
Okay, there we go. Be careful of the glass. Do not touch the glass.
Oh, no, don't worry. I got it. And I used my bucket to clear the glass again.
You still
Okay.
have the bucket?
Of course I still have the bucket.
Oh, God.
All right, so you guys clear the glass away from the window. How are you guys getting down?
Don't worry. I got this. And I'll jump. Watch this. And
You're just gonna.
I just jumped down.
Do a
It's
cool
10
flip.
feet, right? 10 feet.
Okay.
I just jumped. Whee!
You're gonna take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the floor and you feel your knees crack very heavily.
That was
Vinny.
Yeah.
Why?
It's great.
We're gonna head into a battle. That's why we took a long rest. Let me just fucking jump.
It's very unfair.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm nothing if not authentic.
Yeah, they're in
All
a
right.
follow suit.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Support. me.
Dorian, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
All right. As this is going on, the rest of the party, what are you guys doing in the room?
I've been thinking about this the whole time.
So smash
So-
or pass, which lich?
So we're waiting in here for probably more than 10 minutes, you'd say, yeah?
Yeah, more than 10 minutes.
Have you heard the word?
Which word might you be referring to?
From the bird?
He's a coming.
Who's he?
Whoomst.
Paul's a coming.
Paul?
The star of the show.
Finally,
I'm gonna cast Animate Dead.
the fans go wild.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the skull out in front of me and cast the spell so that whatever skeleton crawls out from wherever just assimilates underneath.
Cool.
Okay.
Haven's gonna run away behind Fang.
Well, this is very cool, Haven. What's
But-
your deal, man?
It's a dancing dead thing.
Yeah, what's your point? It's cool.
I don't-
his leading man essence.
I don't like
He's
death.
got the charm of at least 3 or 4 Lin-Manuel Mirandai.
But it also is. I just don't like dead. I just don't like death.
Well, you've done an awful
You
lot.
better get used to me if you're gonna stick around.
Waka waka.
All right. All right. Sounds good. So, what does it look like as you summon forth Paul?
I just want to imagine, like, you know,
Get it together. You could do this.
you know the xylophone sounds from that like cube video where the cube's like rolling around. I'm just hearing like as you hear like bones coming from different parts.
You
like,
mean the
maybe some are
game
coming
Yeah,
down
literally
the
the
video?
GameCube intro. I was picturing
Yeah.
Corpse Bride, the dancing skeleton montage.
No, I
See,
just
I had
wanna
the
hear,
skeleton
like,
dance in my head.
Yeah, that's what I had. Not gonna lie.
Skeletons and
I'm
shivers down
imagining-
your spine.
I'm imagining like xylophone sounds as you hear these bones in the next 10 minutes fucking clattering their way and then just building up underneath the skull and attaching.
Oh my God.
Okay, perfect.
So glad I'm not there.
All right. Yeah, so you now have Paul.
I hug him.
Paul, it's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintanceship in full body.
Paul will shake your hand.
Oh,
Excellent.
Paul shakes hands.
Give it to
Paul?
Shake Haven. It's fine. Paul's
Paul
cool.
does everything.
Is Paul, okay. Haven's gonna, like, slowly shuffle, like, not take steps, but just, like, slowly, like, get her way across the floor over to Paul and put out her hand, like, elbow to, like, torso, really short, and, like, have her hand out. Hello, Paul.
Paul will shake it and nod and, will, like, pretend he's got a hat on and, like, tip it to you.
Oh.
Cool.
Paul is dapper, Paul?
Oh, quiet.
Oh.
I'm gonna give Paul a dagger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paul has a dagger.
All right.
Haven's
Yep.
gonna back up, like, so far, like, does he stab?
What? He's friendly. You just shook his hand.
Yes, but now he has a dagger.
Yeah.
Is he gonna stab?
Well, if I tell him to, yes.
Oh.
Ooh, tell him to stab.
No, don't
No,
stab!
not yet. Once we go down
No,
there.
just like show off his stabbing abilities.
Paul, show off your stabbing abilities. Don't actually stab anyone. And I'll just go, "Ha-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta." That's how I imagine the stabbing sounds.
Cool.
Is Paul happy to be dead?
I mean, Paul's been dead for a really long time. I think Paul's just kind of okay with it at this point. We've been with each other for a very long time.
Is Paul happy when you animate his corpse?
I think we can have more fun. And Paul will do like a little nod.
Paul is independently thinking. Paul has feelings and independence.
I try to give him as much independence as I can.
Oh.
Paul, what is it like on the other side?
Oh, I'm gonna, like, go over to the skeleton and, like, make the mandible move. That's for you to find out!
I don't want to find out, Paul. I don't want to find out.
What a clever retort.
Paul can't actually talk. I just do that.
Oh. But I don't.
What's that? It's obvious. Hey, come on.
Well, okay.
Only someone like the Thing can make it talk.
What thing? The thing? The basement thing?
No.
Oh,
The...
the thing? The thing?
Oh, Dingus.
Yes.
Oh.
Huh?
I see.
Dingus ain't there.
No.
Yeah. You're not there, Ava.
Maybe.
You're not there.
You're not
Should
there.
we put
You're
up a sign that says no dingus is allowed?
No. We'll get through whatever this is, and then, I don't know, my plan is to drop it off at the nearest city.
Yes, that's probably wise.
Do you two have a second now that we're talking about dinguses and trusting?
I mean, we're here. Whatever you say to me, you can say in front of Paul.
Okay.
Paul gives a thumbs up.
Okay.
Paul and I have become fast friends.
Then
He nods.
I have something to say about earlier today, and I would like to just have you guys listen if you can, and then say whatever you need to say after.
Speak freely.
Okay. You two think that you can just count to 3 and have me comply. And you talk about teamwork and trust, but you two sometimes railroad. And I'm trying, and I'm not sorry for protecting Ava because she was going to go and there was just no time. I had to make a split-second decision, and I made it. And the least that you can all expect from me is that when I'm needed, I will be there, and I will not let anyone die. I have survived in the wilderness for 7 years, and I am capable. I am not a child. I'm here just like the rest of you, and I'm doing this mission, and I want to just get it done. And I will fight. You have no fear of that. My trust will come from time and ensuring that you all won't be the end of me and my downfall, and that I won't be the end of you. That's what I had to say.
Okay. I can I can do that. You think you can do that, Fang?
Fang crosses his arms and smirks like Mr. Miyagi at the end of the first Karate Kid. It seems we might make a proper chef out of you yet.
Thank you. And Eretessa, I'm really sorry that she who must not be named took your ring. That was incredibly horrible of her, and I'm sorry that I came across as trying to get information out of you after when I tried to follow you. I didn't want to try to just ask you for information. I really wanted to make sure you were okay.
What's done was done. I cannot change what happened. All I can do is possibly defenestrate it.
Yes.
Well, are we saying Ava's name or not? Because it's been said a couple times with little reaction, and I wasn't sure.
Yes, it's Ava. I'm not happy about her.
No, nor am I.
I don't understand how I can just spill my guts on the fucking floor and
It was incredibly...
She's in danger, and she does not care.
It was a rather large betrayal of your trust. Mayhap a situationship will occur whereby she is able to, how do you say, redemptify herself.
She's gonna have to do a lot to do that.
She will. And
do you think it will take more than one commercial break? Is this a two-parter?
I think it might be.
Is this a regular Amy's Baking Company?
All right. Dorian.
Oh, I have one more thing.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
No, sorry. Once we're back with Dorian, I'm gonna trust you all with the truth and share why I'm fretting all the time, and that will be my small bit of trust to give to you all, and then go from there, because trust is incredibly difficult for me.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever, man. I mean, we're out here killing dudes, so...
Okay. And Paul seems nice.
Really?
He scares me a lot, but he seems dapper and charming.
Does anybody have a topping hat we can put on him?
Oh,
He can have the bear wig.
Oh, no.
What?
No.
You don't want Paul to be in the bear wig?
You know what? We're building up trust, right, Hayden?
Yes.
I don't know if we're there yet. Maybe when we're there, I'll let you know.
Okay, that's fair. I respect you and your decisions against the bear wig. I shall keep it on my hand.
And I will, and when we make that exchange, how about I can give you my necklace back? That'll let you know that I trust you again.
That sounds like a very fair deal. And
All right.
Thank you both for listening to me.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Fang is nodding.
It's important to communicate and not steal things.
No, I abhorred stealing, actually, so that was bad.
I mean, I do like stealing.
Stealing's
I will say,
pretty
but
cool.
I don't think we should steal between each other.
No, we shouldn't do that, but stealing in general, pretty boss.
I will probably not participate in such activities. I don't have a proclivity towards thievery, but I will just be outside the door while you loot.
Okay. Sounds good. I wonder what's happening to Dorian and...
Surely everything is going fine and there's no shenanigans.
Swimmingly.
All
Always
right.
swimmingly.
Moving back to Dorian and Ava. So Dorian, you have no problems getting through this tower and kind of making your way towards where you remember to be the armory. It is still pretty much fully stocked. Like it's not as much as you remember, but there's still quite a bit. You can see all manners of weapons, armors, even like spell casting focuses, as well as components that have all been stored here in in case anyone were to ever need it, especially this deep in this part of the forest. You never could really trust what went on around. And it would be absolutely not an issue to find either like a simple leather armor for Ava or even like a plate armor or chainmail.
Okay. Dorian will look through the options and lay all three of them out. Say, alright, so we've got these 3 leather, chain and plate. One is heavy. I have chain underneath my pauldrons here. They do clack and make a lot of noise. So does plate.
I think she's like... She's like looking at them and she goes, okay. If I ask you a question, do you promise that you won't yell at me or get mad or judge me or think about it too hard, but you'll still tell the truth?
Yeah, I'm here to listen. I'm not here to judge. What is it that you have to say?
Do you think I can fix it?
You mean, what do you mean fix it?
Fix it. All of it. Everything.
I want to... Sorry?
Fix. I think Jae'Talu really mad at me.
I would say so. I mean, based on the events of yesterday, that was a lot.
That was today. That was today.
Yeah, that happened today.
Rest.
You're not there.
That was yesterday.
Oh shit, I said today.
Sorry.
I don't know, when was 8 hours?
Yeah, it's okay. It could still be in the same day. Who knows?
What's time?
What is time?
As far as you're concerned, it could potentially be the same day. Lighting around the city here is a little weird.
Time's an illusion.
Well, it was a lot, and I feel like that was a very big breach of trust. I don't think it's going to be easy, but I think you have to do the responsible thing. I don't think it was right of you, but I don't think it's impossible to fix.
No, I know that. I just got scared, I guess.
Scared of what?
This is just a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. You know? I guess I thought I'd kind of be done already. I guess I thought, I wouldn't be going all over the world. I didn't think I'd do all of this. And I think it's a lot more than I expected.
I was told something once by an old captain of mine, that the calm waters are not always the right waters. There's going to be bumpy roads, and sometimes you need to take the hard road to get where you need to go. The easy way is not always the right way. I think, from the sounds of it, you expected it to be easy.
Yeah.
And that's not the world. And it's a hard truth. I wish it could be easy. I think you have a good head on your shoulders, but you have to put it in the right direction. And we're here. Jae'Talu trusted you. And I think it's going to take a bit to earn that back.
I gotta apologize, don't I?
Yes, I think you do.
I think I can do that. And I think I like the leather armor, if that's okay.
Yes, then leather it is.
Okay, so Ava, you can go ahead and equip leather armor.
You say that like I know how to do that.
It'll give you a base AC of 11, plus your dexterity modifier for your armor class.
Okay, I was gonna say, I already have 11, so...
Yeah.
Sensational.
Plus your dex.
I'm gonna take on the world now. You guys, just wait. Just wait.
Regular Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah.
What's your AC now?
12.
What? Okay.
What's your, is your dex only plus 1?
Yeah.
Oh. What were the other choices?
Yeah.
Dear God. You chose leather.
Very
okay.
funny.
Sneaky. She wants to stay sneaky.
I don't know.
I
I
know.
don't know what I'm doing. Everybody leave me alone.
That's true. She's 14 or something.
8.
Yeah.
I'm 198.
All I heard was 8.
Yeah. It is simple leather armor, nothing super fancy. There is like a little bit that has been kind of like stamped into the edges of the leather, kind of like a filigree almost, like a very simple vine with a couple leaves that sprout off here and there just around the very edges of the collar as well as the shoulders, but otherwise it's just kind of simple tanned leather breast plate that is situated with leather ties on the sides to fasten it in place.
I definitely get stuck in it. like when you're putting on like a really tight shirt and it's like you're stuck up and you're like, I'm stuck.
Do you need help?
Yeah. I can't move my arms.
Alright, hold on. Okay. And I will help Jimmy it on. Like, why is it so tight on? Come on.
I don't know. Do you know what who picked it? I think I tightened the straps instead of loosening them.
Oh, I think that makes sense. And we'll help fasten Ava into the armor.
Okay, sounds good. So armor set. Where would you like to go?
Dorian is going to gather as many things as he can here, especially the spell components for Aratessa, if they might by chance be able to help her in spell casting. As much as he can carry out the window, and even throw things out the window if need be.
Are we not gonna try to
Okay.
door from the inside?
There is the door that you could try from the inside.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm gonna be honest. I was already planning to.
Listen, you could go crazy. I'm gonna take a stab at this door, but like, hey, if you are married to that window, it's calling your name, and that's okay. That is all right.
There's no ring on my finger. I don't think I can marry a window. At least not in my hometown.
Have you seen the person who married the Eiffel Tower?
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, what?
The person who married the Eiffel Tower.
Okay, we are talking about that after.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We will talk about that after because that's a thing.
Yeah.
We should get back as soon as possible. Let's not go through the window.
I'm not looking for anything specific, but is there anything fun looking in this room?
Like a Jenga set or something.
Define fun, because there's a lot of sharp, pointy objects.
What is the most brightly colored thing in this room?
You know what? The most brightly colored thing in this room is a pinwheel that has been set kind of in the back corner in a vase that looked to be filled with flowers at one point, but they have now kind of like died and withered away. But the pinwheel itself has remained.
I take that. Look what I found!
All right.
I blow. Look at that.
That's very fun.
It is!
Keep it safe in case we need to go to battle. You need something when we get out of this place. To have fun.
This could level cities.
Okay, Ava. And Ava? I'm proud of you for speaking up. Thank you for telling me.
Thanks for not hating me or judging or all of the other things I said and told you not to do.
We all make mistakes. And Doran will try to get the door open and leave.
We're not going to be able to get out.
Well, I mean, you did damage the door, so it does take a little bit, but I will say that considering the fact that you are on the inside, you are able to eventually get it unlatched with a little bit of finagling, and you head towards back towards the main hall where the rest of the party is gathered. Dorian, if you want to go ahead and mark off 56 of incense.
Okay.
A small pouch of sulfur, roughly about 2 grams worth. Fireball. a pouch with 3 pieces of coal.
Someone was a naughty boy this year for Christmas.
Indeed. As well as I would say, let's say 100 pieces of parchment.
All right. Thank you.
I'm not supposed to write down. I have a pinwheel.
You can write down that you have a pinwhole, yes.
Now that I have a pinwheel.
You shouldn't indulge her like this.
And sorry, Dorian, you can mark off 1 vial of clear liquid and 1 vial of like a light blue liquid.
Don't drink them.
Or drink both of them same time.
Okay.
One of them's a chaser, one of them's Gatorade.
God.
There's a chaser and Gatorade?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I mean, like,
The clear one is
You guys-
vodka, and the blue one is
Yeah.
Gatorade.
yeah, because that's your chaser.
Honestly, that kind of sounds like it would slap a little bit.
I'm not okay
Yeah.
with that.
Have you never used Gatorade as a chaser?
Gatorade's a very effective chaser.
It's very good.
Sorry we're late.
But I just want
All right.
to try out.
Hey,
I just want to try
as
out.
you
No.
guys are coming in, Ashley, please, by all means, choose not to indulge me if you wish. Fang is proficient in musical instruments, and I picture him playing a fun little jig on his flute, and Paul dances to it.
Can Paul play the xylophone?
Yes.
On himself.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Do I need to roll a performance check?
I mean, I'm curious. Sure, why not? Let's see what happens.
So
Yeah.
Paul has a -3.
yes.
All right, both of you roll a performance check. Let's go.
That's a 9.
Okay.
And
Bag, what
Haven's
did you
just-
get?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to roll. Damn, dude, that's not bad. 21.
Oh, wow. Jeez. Yeah, so Fang is just rocking that flute, and Paul's doing his best. There are times that, you know, the beat kind of gets lost a little bit, but you know, Paul's doing what he can.
Shouldn't have
I
played
can
Flight
just
of the
see
Bumblebees for the first one.
I can see Ava
Yeah.
coming down those stairs, blowing her pinwheel, being like, "This is the coolest thing I think I've ever." What is that? What?
We were gone like 20 minutes tops.
What is that?
I'm gonna make Paul stop because I don't think Ava deserves to see this.
Oh yeah, I think the instant Ava enters, like, the party dies.
Haven was just standing kind of like in if you envision Paul in the center, Fang on like the left, Aratessa on the right, Haven's
Standing
like
on the table, duh.
Haven's like standing like in the middle but back and just trying to like, I'm comfortable with this. This is fine. She's got her hands like in front of her, just like gripping really tightly. Like everything is fine.
As soon as they enter, I go,
Haven, you had something you wanted to share with all of us, and then I will go over what I know before we jump.
Yeah,
That was a good jam sesh, Paul.
yeah.
He'll give a bow.
I mean, it can also wait until we're done if we have priorities, but I was just gonna say, in the art of trust, you all have not really the comprehension of the scope of danger I bring everywhere I go. I am being tracked, and if I slip up once, then I might end up dead. And I'm very scared of that potential. And I am sorry that I put you all in danger when we left. I just really want to get off this continent and leave this mess behind me, and that's why I'm here. And just so you all know that while I'm with you, you might also be part of being tracked down.
Haven, if anyone comes for you, they're the ones in danger.
I don't think they're going to be living long with our group.
No.
I don't know
Yeah,
about
I got a
that.
pinwheel.
Do you know who's tracking you? Do you know their faces?
Yes.
Good. make it even
Then we can
easier
make a pin
when we
cushion of
kill
their
them.
faces.
Yes.
I don't want to kill them. I just want to get off the continent.
Okay.
Or both. Both is good.
Usually I would agree, but not this time.
You don't want them dead?
No. It's too good for them.
Then, oh,
Too good for them.
Then
It's like
I
an
like where
X
you're
or something. What's going on?
Far from it.
Oh, a scorned lover.
No.
that's still going the same direction. I
No,
think.
it's the opposite. Like,
It's the opposite.
Okay.
yeah, like the scorned lover.
Right.
Sure.
Well,
Okay.
anyways, I just want you to know that I do bring a lot of danger with me where I go, and I want to tell you that so I can have some that I am trusting you with this information, and hope that you don't sell me back to the people who are tracking me. So
Who's tracking you?
I don't. We're not there yet.
Okay.
All right.
Then, if I may, I know I have no intentions of leaving you behind or tossing you to the wolves, as per se. I think you're a valid member of this group, and we should strive to get off this continent if that's what you want, to find whatever next thing that we need to find.
Yes. Okay, thank you all. I appreciate that you have listened to me and that we have opened our trust, and that is going to not scare me. We're great, and yep, let's go and do the thing. Aretessa, lead the way downstairs.
So, what I think has been going on here, there is something down there that's sealed away, and your people, Dorian, tried to unseal it by using the runes on this table. Now, this table's runes are incomplete. It doesn't have everything it needs. After talking to the thing, it said that you need to physically break it. Gotta go down there and do it. Can't do it from up here. Probably what your people did is that they tried to attempt it from up here. And, I mean, this table does appear to be the origin of everything going wrong. Everyone's running from this location.
Fucking tables, man.
So I'm thinking this table messed up, and it unleashed the wrath of the gods upon your town. So I think we gotta, words are jumbling. I think we have to release whatever is down there to save your people.
And break the table?
I don't know about breaking the table. I think we should leave it for now.
The table could be useful reference material.
That's true.
I think
But I think we have to let it go.
this tracks for my people. I feel like, yeah, that sounds right. Okay, so we're going down.
This is unsurprising. Very good.
Yes, I just have one question to ask it before we go down, and then I'll lead the way. Hey!
Yes.
Okay, real quick question. So you kept asking, like, if she sent us, right? I just want to make sure we're on the same page, and we're thinking of the same she. Who's the she?
If you do not know, then it does not matter.
Okay, well, time to go. And I jump.
Aretessa!
Scoop up Paul like... I'm gonna scoop up Paul like a bride, and I'm gonna jump.
Haven's gonna
All
try to
right.
run and, like, reach for Aretessa. Like, no!
It's okay. You just jump.
Okay, so our Aretessa is jumping. Is anybody else following?
I'm waiting.
Can we-
I'm gonna wait to see what happens.
My light thing is still down there, so can we see what happens to her?
Yeah. So
you know what? Haven's like, trust begins with a leap of faith, I guess, and she's gonna jump into the thing too.
Damn.
okay. All right, sounds good. So Aretessa, you probably fall about a good 50-60 feet. Just free fall down into this darkness. And then all of a sudden you feel like you've become weightless. And you start to gently float down to the bottom. And it feels like there's this, like, you can tell there's definitely magic around you, but it feels old. It feels different than magic today feels like. Haven, same thing.
Oh, she's going down like a fucking scared person on a giant roller coaster. She's like screaming with her arms up, and she's like, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this.
And you guys gently land at the bottom on whatever kind of ground is under here. There's nothing that you can see in the immediate vicinity, but as soon as you hit the ground, it's like all of a sudden the darkness lifts and the room that you now stand in is revealed. It is a room made out of stone and dirt. It is empty except for the walls and for the rock with the light cast on it that Ava threw down. But there is a hallway that does lead off into the distance.
Kai, do I recognize the feelings that we are surrounded by down here in terms of the ancient magics?
Who are you?
What is Oh, I'm a consonant this time, I guess.
You sound like
I do actually.
No.
Hi. Do I recognize the feelings?
It's similar but different.
Haven is going to like audibly gasp and like take a step backwards.
Is it that sexy little demon king down here?
No. Not quite. Wouldn't you like to know?
Everything's okay. You guys can come down now.
After you.
Haven's gonna like grab Eritessa's shoulder and say, Eritessa, I don't know if this is safe.
I don't know if you should be touching me.
Sorry. And she like recoils her hand really quickly and then like doesn't know what to do with her hands and just kind of like holds them in fists at her side. I'm sorry. I don't know if this is safe. This is giving me reminiscent feelings. We should be careful.
I think she just kind of walks a little closer to the hallway, and you just see a big ol' smirk go up her fucking face. This is absolutely fascinating, Haven.
This is very terrifying, and I am scared that we're going to see something that I really don't want to see.
I think
I'm gonna turn, and I'm just gonna lean, and I'm like, I don't think Baltog's down here.
It's not Baltog that I'm worried about.
Who is it?
A creature.
I think this creature's a little different.
But similar.
You can be similar. I mean, aren't we similar? Humanoid?
It's similar in its magic. And that makes me worry.
You can fret all you want. I'm gonna keep moving.
I think
Once we get the rest of them. You fucking done? I'm gonna look up.
All right, who's jumping?
I was gonna say, I think Ava does that thing, you know, when like people try to climb down from a really high place, but they just keep holding on to the edge. So it's like legs go over, and then the like bottom torso goes over, and then she's just hanging by her arms and is like, okay.
Tally ho!
All right. So same
Fang
sense.
dives. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Dorian?
Dorian is first going to take out the photo and is going to take out a crossbow bolt and put it on the table.
Okay.
Wait, is Dorian... Oh, no. Is it doing that thing again where I can't hear Shep?
Can you not?
No. Ugh.
Ba-bum.
Sheppy, speak.
Check 1, 2, 3.
Fixed.
Okay. All right, so you leave the photo and the crossbow bolt on the table.
And Ava hasn't jumped down yet, right?
No, I've let go, but it took a while. It took until her arms gave out.
I'll turn to the phone and say, I'll see.
She's like,
Oh, sorry.
okay, I'll let go in 3. I'll let go in 3.
Hey, can I retcon lightly? Can I say Fang dove and then pulled Ava down?
Okay. All right, so you dove and like kind of grabbed onto her ankle and tugged as you fell. All right, bet we can do that.
Adventure!
All right, Dorian.
Doran will laugh hearing that and shake his head, walking back towards the hole, look back to the phone and say, I'll see you both again. And then jump down.
Okay.
As soon as everyone's down, I'm walking down the hallway.
Wait, Aretesa, I have something for you. As we're walking, I'm just going to walk alongside and pull out the incense, sulfur, coal, and parchment. I don't know if this might help us in case of a fight, but I saw these. I know these could be used as spell components for things. I know that might help you if you want them.
I could use some extra. I'll open up, like, my bag that has all my components in it, and you're going to see, like, a shit ton of components in there already.
Can I sneaky peek into the bag? Do I see anything?
No! Stop it!
What happened to trust, bro?
Yeah.
No, okay.
This is Sam.
This is Sam.
This is Sam.
Yeah.
Just saying, man. What happened to trust?
I'll find out one day, Ashley. I will.
Yeah, you will. Not today. I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to just keep going down the hallway.
Havens.
All
I
right.
am way more interested in this than I am with this group.
Haven is going to follow very closely behind Aretesa and, like, be sealing herself, like, preparing with deep breaths.
Okay. The rest of you guys following down the hallway as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sounds good. So, as you all make your way down this hall, it's strange because down here you don't need any light to see where you're going. It's not bright. It's like walking through, kind of like a haunted house where there's enough light for you to be able to see, but not enough to really know what's coming up too far ahead of you. It's almost kind of like you guys are in this bubble of light itself that's just enough to give you what you need in order to not trip over anything. And this hall just keeps going in a straight line. And by now, you've probably walked about a good maybe 200 feet or so from what you gather, just based on how long you've been walking from the time that you got to, like, down to that initial room and started. And
I'm gonna... Oh, go ahead.
Nope, sorry, go ahead.
No. You finish.
No, I was just going to continue. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna, like, ask the thing again. Am I almost there?
You do not hear an answer.
Ugh.
And as you guys start to get a little bit tired of just walking, wondering if there's going to be an end, you, Aretesa, since you are leading the front here, you see what looks to be a strange glow up ahead. And this weird hum kind of like starts ringing through your ears. And the closer you get to wherever this hallway opens up to, the more the hum grows and the brighter this glow becomes.
Sorry. I had a stupid thought.
What was your thought?
What?
Share.
Do I have spare sunglasses?
Please, guys,
Yes.
please. Oh my god.
Oh, hey guys, put these on. I'm like 4 sunglasses. But I'm gonna give Ava the worst ones.
I actually thought you were gonna, like, double them up, like, put sunglasses over top of your sunglasses.
Aretesa is Kanaf.
No, I was gonna give them to people.
I legitimately wanted you to, like, just pull off your current sunglasses and have sunglasses on underneath.
I was like, She gonna take them off? What's it
No.
look like under there? What you got under there?
God. I hand out sunglasses and I keep going.
Haven's
Thank you,
gonna put them
Aratessa.
on.
Okay. So, as you eventually make your way through this tunnel and come up to the end of it, you guys find yourself emerging into this room where for a moment, like, the glow is so bright, even with the sunglasses, it takes a second for your eyes to adjust, especially coming from the darkness of the hall and everything else. But when your eyes clear and they readjust to this bright light, you see probably about a good 100 feet, maybe 120 feet in front of you is this large, not necessarily wall, but it gives off the aura of a wall, and you can see runes and sigils that just form this, almost like
A barrier?
not necessarily a circle, but a, like, it. The best way to describe it is almost like a mandala, with the way that the runes and the sigils kind of spiral out from the center of whatever this magic field is, and it extends through the entire back wall of this area, which is like a good, like, you're looking at probably a good 150, 200 feet wide, and then 100 to 120 feet long. It's a huge rune. And behind it is what looks to be a very large, you can see the remnants of a very, very large white horse. Beautiful, beautiful in color. It almost gives off this silvery sheen. It is so crystal white. And the way that the magic glows, it almost seems to cast like rainbow colors through its mane and tail. And there is a large horn that sticks out of the center of its forehead.
So majestic.
A unicorn! Stunning.
Beautiful.
Oh, hi there. Lovely to meet you in person.
It turns its head towards you and just eyes you down and nods. You are not who I was expecting.
Well, a little bit of a surprise. All right, gang. This is our friend here, Morris.
Morris, it is a pleasure to meet you. Very well.
Right, so let's see about getting you out of here. You want to give me any tips?
I'm not.
How you want to get...
I'm not sure what means you have, but if you have the means to tear down magic, it might be best.
Do a little dispel? I can do a little dispel magic.
I'm pretty sure I have that. Yeah, I have dispel magic.
Okay.
I'm gonna dig deep inside of myself and beyond wink cast dispel magic.
Okay. Sounds good. I am going to need you to roll a d20.
I can certainly do that. Don't. I'm gonna use the Paul dice. Don't fuck with me. Oh, I got an 18.
18. Okay. Yeah. That'll work. All right. So, as you reach out and I assume that you're moving closer in order to be able to cast it within range, correct?
Whatever I need to do.
Okay. So moving into the chamber, you can now, like, it's weird because it's almost like it forms around you as you proceed into the chamber, kind of like in a video game where you have the fog of war, where as you proceed, more and more is revealed. You can see that there's actually quite a bit of life down here. There's beyond the initial kind of like entrance of this chamber, there is lush grass growing with all different types of flowers, and there are pillars that reach from floor to ceiling, roughly about 300 feet up, as far as you can tell, that have vines wrapped all around it with different types of blooms in different stages that grow up these vines. And as you go further and further and further into the chamber, in order to be able to be within reach of casting Dispel Magic against this field, you get to a point where you know it'll hit. And it's strange because at this point, you step onto a stone pedestal. And as you let the magic go, you see the glow of the wall dim, ever so slightly. And then it fractures. And it looks like it's going to fall. And then 2 figures appear. And these figures that appear on either side of you are dressed in familiar robes.
No, goddammit! Son of a bitch!
What?
White with blue and gold trimming, much like the ones that Dylan wore.
Yeah, fucking airs of light!
But there's something wrong with these figures. They're like emaciated, almost.
Oh my god,
Very
these are liches?
Skeletal in.
There was legitimate
Very skeletal. It's very skeletal in appearance as to what you can see. The fingers are too bony, too long, too extended. The face itself is too sunken, too pale, and there doesn't seem to be any lips that covers the jaw or the mouth. And there doesn't seem to be any kind of eyelids that cover these whited out ghostly eyes. And the 2 of them look at you, Aratessa. You're not supposed to be here. And I need
Do I like... Oh, sorry, before you ask. Do I, like, recognize them?
I've not really. It's a little bit hard to tell.
Okay.
Just with how emaciated they are and how little like actual features are left of them, it's hard. But I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative, and that's where we'll end tonight.
Are the fucking liches? The fucking liches?
They're real.
These are the fucking liches.
So I wanna let you all know, because it like no one else was in the room at the time during this filming.
Yeah. And I'm like, you're wrong. There are
These are
liches.
fake news. That doesn't seem right. These are just kids in Halloween costumes.
They're the heirs of light in Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
Pretend. They're joking around. I don't wanna put my initiative in the chat. It makes me sad.
Hey everyone, Kai here, your resident DM for Campaign Wayward. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and thank you for tuning in. And remember, new episodes are dropping every other Sunday right here on Spotify and YouTube. And for more adventures just like this, make sure to check us out at Fayfinders on your favorite social media. See you next time.